Good evening, everyone, and this is not like our usual streaming schedule. Today is a sad day. I'm Primus Gaming, and joined with me is Bodder. And
Hi guys.
today we are here to mourn the loss of an amazing young driver. It is Formula 2 driver, the French driver Anthoine Hubert, who unfortunately passed away yesterday after a serious crash involving himself and Juan Manuel Correa, who is also injured from the incident, and he will make a full recovery, which has been disclosed by the FIA. And we are happy to hear that he'll be okay. But unfortunately, we've lost a young man in the world of motorsport. We thought F1, F2, F3 would be safe in these modern times due to all the safety features, but unfortunately, nothing could prepare a young man like Antoine to the accident that occurred. And I have some points on Antoine's racing career, which I'd like to share with you all. He was born in, I think it's Lyon, how it's pronounced, and he began his karting career at 2006, age 9. He was born in 1996. In 2013, he moved into single-seater racing, joining the French F4 Championship. He went on to win the series on his first attempt, finishing the season with 11 wins and 2 further podiums. And then in Formula 3 in February 2016, it was confirmed that Hubert would make his debut in the European Formula F3 Championship, racing with Van Amersfoort Racing, and he took his first Formula 3 in the second race at the Norris Ring. And then in GP3, in November 2016, Hubert participated in F3 post-season testing with ART, and in February 2017, he was recruited by ART to compete in the 2017 championship. And then recently, in November 2018, Hubert participated in the F2 post-season test at Abu Dhabi with MP Motorsport in January 2019. And then Hubert joins the BWT Ardennes in F2 full-time racing. And this season, the young the young GP3 champion, he was doing really great in his season, having a win here at France, his home race, having won at home in his debut season in Formula 2. And he also won in Monaco as well in the sprint race, and it was a tremendous feat for the young 22-year-old. But today, RSF1, Formula 3, Formula 2, Formula 1, and many other motorsport fans mourn the loss of a young man who was taken away from us way too soon. And I've got Bodder with me here, and Bodder, would you like to say some words for the young driver?
Yeah, it's an unfortunate accident. It's not something we're kind of used to. Like in the modern motorsports, especially in open wheel racing, it's kind of took for granted, I suppose, that the safety features. But it just goes to show that any race weekend, an accident like that could happen, and we potentially could have a fatality. Like a lot of these drivers are going out and doing lap after lap. We don't kind of realise that spectators, they are literally putting their lives on the line. So, as you said, for our entertainment.
And it is a real shame, because a load of people don't realise how much these drivers are willing to put their lives on the line to, give us a good show. And Lewis Hamilton put that up on his social media and explained it, and we got so many tributes from so many people, including Jenson Button, Daniel Ricciardo, Kimi Räikkönen, so many people.
Yeah. I remember reading about this morning, because I was away last night, so I only kind of caught up with things this morning. And I remember reading saying that his dream was to win in Formula 1 in France in a Renault. What was his dream? I thought that was a pretty cool dream to have.
And I think everyone will agree in us that we should take a moment of silence to honour and respect our fallen fellow motorsport enthusiast and driver. So we will begin our a minute's silence now. Thank you all for observing and giving a minute's silence for paying our respects to Anthoine Hubert. And I will go over just some of the points once again, just for anyone who's late joining into the stream, and just to let everyone know what's happened. So, unfortunately, on the 31st of August in the Formula 2 sprint race in Spa, on lap 2, Juan Manuel Correa and Anthoine Hubert was involved in a serious collision, and the race was immediately red flagged. Juan Manuel Correa was immediately taken and to the hospital to be treated. He will make a full recovery, but unfortunately, Anthoine never recovered. He unfortunately succumbed to his injuries in the race, and unfortunately he passed away at the age of 22 years old. And we haven't had a really horrifying time like this since the passing of Jules Bianchi back in 2015 after a losing battle after his serious accident in the Suzuka racetrack in Japan during the 2014 Grand Prix. So I think all of us, I'd like to say this is probably the saddest day as a commentator to be announcing this, because he had such promise. He was a really good driver. He had also joined into the Renault Academy, the driver academy, and it's just horrible because no one likes seeing such amazing young people put their lives on the line. And as much as I'd like to try and say more to, show like my tribute to Anthoine, there isn't really too much to say. It's a horrific and really sad time. So, I'd like everyone to please appreciate what these drivers in real racing, because we're fortunate in RSF1 that when an accident happens, no one gets hurt. But in real life, that is not the case. So we have to appreciate everything, not just Formula drivers. Indy, NASCAR, all sorts of other different kind of motorsports. As soon as you get in the car, you're willing to put yourself at danger for chasing your dreams and giving everyone the entertainment that they'd like. So we can appreciate everything they've done, and we can appreciate everything Anthoine did to give us a really good show throughout his career. It's just a shame that it just came to a very horrible end. And here is our laps paying respect. And I'd like everyone to please thank these guys for doing this, because they didn't have to, but being huge motorsport lovers, we felt we had to deliver this beautiful tribute to the late driver. So, before this is all over, Bodder, would you like to say any words before we wrap up?
It's obviously a very difficult situation. It's something you don't want to come across. It's, you know, as a dictator, you're just very unfortunate that a young man's life has been took from this world. So I'm thinking of his parents and brothers and sisters, and just his family generally at this time. Yeah.
And we will wrap up this stream now. Rest in peace, Anthoine Hubert, and thank you.